Salut everyone, c'est moi, Elisabeth, and in today's video we will be reacting to Amberlynn's latest video, Weigh-in and Cheesecake Factory. It looks like, according to the thumbnail, this video will be involving both Dana and Destiny, so they are in for a good portion, but there are other things that are discussed, such as her most recent weigh-in and a little bit of a discussion about money. So let's just get right into it. Today we have a weigh-in and we're going to the Cheesecake Factory. So can't wait to see what goes on in this one. I'm sure the weigh-in will only take about a few seconds at the end of the video like the last one did. Destiny took my phone. Okay.
Hi! Hey guys! So I woke up at 9. I didn't just wake up. Even though it looks like I did. Look at this. I gotta take a shower. Hey guys.
Hello again.
Amberlynn has something to show you. I guess. I don't know. So, oh my god, I just started vlogging. No, you're good. That scared me. Okay, so this is the order that I do my makeup. Primer, foundation, powder, concealer,
Can I just
eyebrows,
say it seems like she's
eyeliner,
wearing an awful
mascara,
lot of makeup lately.
blush, highlighter.
That she actually is taking a little bit more pride in her appearance ever since Destiny came back into the picture. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of conspiracy theories going on the internet and on the drama channels, reaction channels, and all that stuff. And I really don't care about all of that drama, the love triangle between Becky, Destiny, Amber, whatever. But I will say that I have noticed that it seems like she's taking a little bit more pride in her appearance. She's kind of dressing up more, and she's definitely wearing makeup more. Whereas within the last, month or so, every other video was, oh, I'm feeling terrible, I'm feeling bad, my mental health is awful, oh, I wish I'd done makeup, but I just don't feel like it. You know, she's been just so mopey and sad and depressed and everything else. Now, all of a sudden, now that Destiny is back, she's suddenly dressing nicer and putting makeup on regularly. So, I mean, I don't know. You can take from that whatever you want. But I just find it funny that all of a sudden, she seems to be wearing makeup a lot more.
Setting spray.
Hi. I look awful.
Babe, you look gorgeous.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
That means take me off the video.
No, I don't.
I know a lot of you think I have a lot of clothing.
You do have
so
a
I'm
lot of
actually
clothing.
giving Dana all these dresses.
Didn't you just buy a bunch of those?
All of these. There's so many, but I just know I won't wear them.
Okay, wait. I mean, I'm all for recycling clothes. I mean, I have been going through my closet pretty much since like the beginning of summer or so. I've been going through my closet and getting rid of a lot of stuff because, as I've said before, I used to engage in a lot of retail therapy to validate my self-worth, to make myself feel better about myself. And I have gone way, way overboard. So, you know, I've been recycling a lot of my clothes, sending them to ThredUp and donations and things like that. So I can totally respect, you know, if you've got someone in your life who can use your clothes, then great. But it just seems like, I feel like I've seen several of those items in recent hauls where you bought a bunch of clothes, but also this idea of how they don't, I think you said they don't fit you. I have seen you in a single haul order size 4, size 5, and size 6, all in the same purchase. And I just wonder how you're able to do that, because I can't imagine that the size 4 could possibly fit you any better than a size 6. And even when you wear a size 6, it doesn't look like the item is fitting you very well. And when you're wearing something that's a size 6 that doesn't fit you very well, how in the world are you squeezing into a size 4? I mean, not even trying to toot my own horn. I normally wear a 2X to a 3X, usually more toward the 3X side. But depending upon what the item is made of, the material, I can sometimes squeeze into a 2X. It'd still be comfortable. And it still, you know, possibly looks okay on me. Maybe not the greatest, but it may still look okay on me. I don't see how you can go between a 4 and a 6 and still make it work. I just don't see it. And in your Torrid hauls where you've done the actual try-ons, I really don't see it there either. I mean, so many things that you have bought recently, even recently, they don't fit you, hon. They don't fit. I don't know.
Y'all, we have an intruder. It's a huge spider.
Oh, I've seen bigger in my house.
No, that's new.
I hate spiders.
I
But I've
noticed
seen
hers.
way bigger than that.
She's never been to
Oh,
P.F.
here we are at the Cheesecake Factory.
P.F. Chang's is
Getting
good.
our orange
Just over there.
chicken.
So me and Amberlynn made a plan to go try Indian food. She's very
Oh yeah, we're gonna go have Indian food one day.
I don't know. We're gonna go somewhere where there's Indian food.
Becky don't like Indian food, huh?
I've never had orange chicken, hon.
Very
No,
bad.
you love it.
Tried it.
I have nothing
I don't think
against
Desmond
you
would
going
like
out
it,
to
though.
eat, going
No.
out to a restaurant. having
Yeah,
a
it's
cheat
spicy,
day,
yeah.
having a treat day. I do it too.
Yep.
I've had Thai food.
The issue is that you're not making
got-
any
I
effort.
went with Barb.
It's
though, and she
obvious
went
you're
to get me-
maintaining,
there was
so you're
like
not
these weird
doing anything
dumplings. They had,
different
like, one was
to
beef,
change
one was
yourself,
chicken.
to help yourself lose weight.
So I got my famous orange chicken.
Yep,
It's
there's
Becky's
orange
favorite.
chicken.
What is it called? Tomato basil pasta. Her food hasn't came yet. And then you got chicken Riesling.
Riesling, yeah.
It looks good. It looks like very homemade, which is like the best types.
Super good. You don't have a cheesecake
Oh
factory
my
in my area
gosh.
or nearby, so I've never
Oh
been.
my gosh.
Oh, I love her fur
Where's she?
babies. Those dogs are so
Hi, baby girl.
cute.
They all just went to the bathroom, so they all have lights on because it's dark outside. I went through the day. I tried to fix it a little bit because I wanted to share with you guys what lipstick I'm using today. It's Maybelline New York in 15 Lover. So that's what it looks like. This literally lasts all day long. Like you can make out, you can eat, drink.
Just saying. She's been wearing
Stop.
makeup.
You
an
can
awful
literally
lot
do
here lately. I just find it
anything,
interesting.
and it'll stay on your lips, which I love. Those are like my favorite
Conspiracy
types. So
alleged,
I
but
recommend
I'm not-
any of
I'm not getting
these
into it.
Maybelline.
But I know there's a
Superstay
number
matte
of
ink. I feel like I've mentioned
conspiracy
these so many times
channels
before.
will be going into
Love
this
them.
whole thing
Yes.
about how all of a
Oh,
sudden
you know.
I want water.
about Destiny.
Huh?
I want water, but I'm so full. My belly hurts.
I know, me too. I couldn't even finish my food.
Are you vlogging?
None of us did. Yeah.
Are you?
Hi, babe.
Okay. I don't know if maybe that was just kind of a tender moment between you and Becky. Maybe Becky just wanted to give you a hug, maybe show a little bit of affection. I don't know. But I think it's kind of obvious that either Becky wasn't aware you were vlogging, like you had the camera out to your side while she was giving you a hug, and when she pulled away, she just kind of looked over and it's like, "Are you vlogging?" And you're like, "Yeah." Like it's no big thing. And then you pan over to Becky and you show her face and she's like, got this face on her like, "Why are you filming me? You are so disrespectful sometimes to other people. It's like you have no sense of boundary. You feel like, well, I'm vlogging, so whoever's around, you know, you're going to be on camera. If I feel like I want to put you on camera, you're going to be on camera. No ifs, ands, or buts. Doesn't matter." Does Becky ever get any say into whether or not she's in the video? I mean, can she ever just put her hand up and be like, "You know what? I'm just not feeling it today. I don't feel good. I don't want to be filmed today." And even if she were to do that, even if she was to put her hand up and say, "No, I don't want to be vlogged. I don't want to be on the video," would you even respect it? There's been a lot of times when I've seen Becky in your videos and it just seems like her whole face just reads, "I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this." So I don't know. I just feel like you just have no sense of awareness or respect for other people and their feelings. And it's just, I don't know.
Becky don't feel good, so.
She doesn't feel good. Okay, and she has a migraine. She had a migraine, but feels better now. Okay, she said, you just said she doesn't feel good. And then you come to this little card here, she had a migraine. Then why did you keep that in the video? Girl, you have no respect for other people. I'm sorry, if my significant other was a vlogger and they wanted to include me in the video and it's like, "You know what, hon, babe, sweetheart, whatever pet name you want to use. I'm not feeling it today. I don't feel good. I've got a migraine. I feel really sick. I don't want to be in the video. And you still went ahead and put me in the video. We'd be having words. Because that, I just see that as such blatant disrespect to your partner. And maybe I'm blowing this completely out of proportion. I don't know. I just feel like this is so disrespectful to someone that you claim to care about and love and, have empathy towards, sympathy towards, whatever. And you put a camera in their face whether they want you to or not. That just doesn't sit well with me.
Hey guys, so it's the next day. I'm sitting on the floor. Don't mind me. So Dana and Destiny actually just left. They were going to stay here for, I think it was like a good 5 days, but they had to leave a few days early because some
Okay, again, I don't really care about the whole Destiny, Amber, Becky, Dana, whatever you want to call it, the love triangle, the love square, whatever these conspiracy theorists are going to be raving about when it comes to what's going on with all these characters. But the fact that they were supposed to stay like several days and then had to cut their visit short, people are going to be reading into that like no one's business. And the only thing I have to say about it is, if you truly do not want people delving into your private, personal business, whether it's an old flame and that old flame's girlfriend or fiance, I think they're engaged, and them coming to town and coming to visit and whatever, if you truly do not want everyone delving into your business, then take it off your video. I mean, I don't know if she's really complained about this piece. I don't think I've seen very much from the other reaction channels that she's been complaining about the attention that this is getting. But that's just what I'm thinking. If you don't want people delving into it, the conspiracy theories, everything else, just take it off your channel. Just be done with it. And don't even include it. But then again, I think most people understand that she does include the drama-inducing content because it helps to drive up the views. So that's all I have to say about it. For the most part, she's probably just including it because she knows it'll get views, because everybody wants to talk about Destiny and wants to talk about that old era from her life and compare it to her current era with Becky and so on. And I'm just not going to get into that.
stuff, which I totally understand. But so far today, like, we've been just watching movies and just hanging out. The lighting in here is crazy, so I'm sorry about that. But
yes,
yeah, we've just been hanging out
sweetie.
and stuff. I just wanted to update you guys on that. Becky and I are actually about to watch episode 2 of American Horror Story 1984. I have a lot of theories.
I've never watched American Horror Story.
What I think is going on.
I have it on my to-watch list on
I'm
Netflix,
not
but I've
say
never
any
watched
right
it.
now. I don't want to give any spoilers, but I don't want to, like, ruin other people's experiences on watching it, but I do have a lot of theories. So I brought my scale into the living room because we all had a little weigh-in sesh, and I would like to happily announce I weighed in with clothes, and I was actually down a few pounds. Yay. So that was actually before I ate.
That's it? You're not going to tell us?
I'm going to sit y'all down. I don't know where to put you. Okay.
What?
And I've already ate.
Hello.
And I drank a lot of drinkage.
Will you stop with disclaimers?
It's ready.
Oh, okay.
I definitely gained weight since earlier this morning.
All right.
566.4 pounds.
566.4.
I've gained 4 pounds since this morning. And okay, so
Wait, you've gained 4 pounds since this morning. So you didn't even tell us what your weight was in the morning. So you're 566 point, what was it? 0.4. You were 4 pounds lighter in the morning at breakfast. So you were at 562 pounds. Okay. So obviously you're still maintaining, because I believe your weigh-in that you last did, the quote-unquote highly requested weigh-in from 2-3 weeks ago, you were in around the same ballpark.
564.2 pounds.
Step off. And that was the weigh-in that you guys have been wanting so bad. I told you I've been staying the same. That's better than gaining, but I do know that I need to lose weight. I know, I get it.
And then you were suddenly showing us how you were eating salads and this healthy veggie patty, lentils and carrots mukbang. And see, honey, this is how we know that you're not really eating that way. You might be showing us on camera that that's how you're eating, but we know that behind the scenes, based on the fact that you are consistently maintaining, you're not eating right. You're still consuming way too many calories. You're not getting enough physical activity. And then you, and I oop, you, and I oop, like oopsie doopsie. You really? You are so blasé la-di-da about the fact that you are 5'66". Huh. Girl. How do you even reach a point where being over 500 pounds is just par for the course? When do you cross that threshold? When does it trigger in your mind that when you step on the scale and it reads 566, that it's no big deal? It's not a concern. It's not something to be worried about. It's just, oh, well, that's what I weigh today. Oh, well. And you just move on with your day. When does that happen? When are you going to have that moment where you step on the scale, or something happens in your life and you finally decide no more? No more. I'm making a change. I am going to be better. I am going to eat better. I am going to increase my physical activity. I'm going to do whatever the hell it takes to get myself healthy. When are you going to have that click in your brain? Because I seriously doubt if you were to step on the scale and it read 600, it would not faze you. It would not faze you. You would step on the scale, it would read 600.24, whatever the scale decides to say. If you breach that 600 mark, you have said it before in a previous video. I'll be sure to tell you if I do reach the 600. Why would you even put that out there? That just further cements how you don't care. You don't care. You take this la-di-da attitude toward what is supposed to be a weight loss journey, a health journey, fitness journey, whatever you want to call it, and you just don't care. And your life is in the balance. Hun, when is it gonna click? I mean, I admit I am not as heavily obese as she is, but I am obese. And the idea of stepping on the scale and it reading even 300 would probably send me into total shock. I mean, it was enough of a click point for when I stepped on the scale on just some random day just to see what I weighed, because I was just feeling particularly sluggish and just fat. I was just feeling fat, and it's like, well, let's just see what I weigh. And it read 273. And it's like, I never want to see that number on the scale again, because it scared me. Because I have been maintaining practically 250 for the bulk of my life, from high school into college, into after college, into career, workforce, whatever. For a large span of my life, I was 250. Between 250, 255, I was right within that 250 range. And you know what? I took that to mean this is my stability. This is where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be the big girl, the fat girl. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is my life. And then just some random day during the wintertime, I stepped on the scale and it read 273. And it scared me and it shocked me because I had never seen that number before on the scale. And it's like, wait, what? I saw that number and it's like, no, this cannot continue.
Okay, so I figured we can do comment of the day again,
Okay,
and I'm very
comment
sorry.
of the day.
Computer screen is a bit dirty.
I still find it
Alright,
interesting that you were
so
saying not just
pacing.
a month ago. Oh, the comments are making me feel so
I
bad,
have
so
a little
terrible,
over
so
3,200
depressed.
comments, so I'm gonna let that load.
And yet
and
here you are doing comment
let's see how
of the
long
day.
that takes. No, I'm gonna guess probably a minute and a half. All right, randomly pick.
What do we got? It's crazy how you frivolously spend money. It honestly blows my mind. Yeah, probably you and a whole lot of others, Jordan.
It's crazy how you frivolously spend money. It honestly blows my mind. A lot of people have been talking about my money lately, which is really weird.
Well, hon, I think the reason why they're talking so much about your money is because when you and Becky came on camera to basically try to garner sympathy and to encourage donations to a certain GoFundMe for Becky's mother. And then a bunch of things came out about Becky's family, her mom, her sister, and all this stuff. And it just kind of blew up in your face. I think that's why there's a lot of guff going on about your money, is that whole thing. But, I mean, I don't think you should be surprised. I mean, I don't understand. Why are people talking so much about my money? Because you came on camera asking for money. And yet you would also on camera show your wallet and show how you had, what was it? $1,500 in your wallet at a given time. I mean, whew, I could think of a lot of people who would just die for that, just to have that amount of money in their wallet. I mean, like, but for you to just come on camera and just kind of flip those bills like it's nothing, yeah, I could see how that would make people upset. And then you come on camera acting like there's no money for Becky's mom, but yet here you are just la-di-da shopping for non-necessity things when you have a I mean, technically not a family member, but in a way a family member who is in a very bad place. And I think that's just rubbing people the wrong way. And plus, here I am going on a rant. Plus, you had this community post not so long ago where it said something to the effect of buying Torrid and buying whatever I want and helping Becky's mom. Why can't I do both? I think that also really rubbed people the wrong way, because the thinking is it should be family first, non-necessity items second or third or fourth or fifth. That should be way down the line compared to the health and longevity of the life of a family member or a loved one. You know, I think that's really why people are just kind of really getting on you about your money, honey.
Because I feel like everyone's money is like everyone's money. If you make it, do what you want with it as long as you're responsible first, which I am. And I save a lot of freaking money.
Are
I'm
you
just going to use this as an
responsible?
example. I think it's really weird that like
Are
other
you? Are
YouTubers.
you? I'm sorry. Are you responsible? I don't. I mean, granted, I don't know what your checkbook looks like. I don't know how much money goes into your bank account each month or whatever, how often you get paid by YouTube. I don't know any of that. But for you to come on camera and to say, I am very responsible with my money, I. How. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I am very responsible. Okay. All right. Okay. So, all right. You make sure your bills are paid. Good. You say you have a savings. Good. You don't got health insurance, but hey, that's a whole other matter. But you're responsible with your money, so you do what you got to do with your money. And my best guess is that once those bills are taken care of, once you got that whatever, like say monthly deposit that goes into the savings is done, whatever, I mean, I have no idea how you handle taxes, but whatever you do to handle the taxes, once all of that is done and you look at what's left over, I think what happens is perhaps that money just burns a hole in your pocket. And I've been there. And that's why I say this, because again, going back to that whole notion of how retail therapy seems to really validate your self-worth. It's all about buying stuff. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be high-end luxury items. It's just buying this and buying that, or buying everything that you want of a certain item. It just makes you feel so much better about yourself for whatever reason. Just that feeling of ownership just totally validates you. That's what I would do when I was in a position where I was actually making some pretty good money, not long after I graduated from college. And the company I was with, I was earning a pretty good paycheck. And once the bills were taken care of, once I had my savings deposit taken care of, and whatever else I had lined up that had to be paid or taken care of, whatever. Once every box was checked off that had to be dealt with that particular month or week or whatever, the money left over, oh man, it just burned a hole in my pocket, and all I wanted to do was spend. Because I had never been in a position where I had so much money. It does things to you. It really does. I got so bad I went into debt. That's how bad it got. I had to go into debt consolidation because of the crazy spending I was doing, because of the money I was making from this job I had. And I never want to go back to that. I mean, lesson learned. I don't ever want to go back to that. But I would just buy, because growing up, I didn't have that kind of money. I wasn't able to get all of the nice things, the nice clothes, the shoes. I had one pair of shoes pretty much growing up, from being a little girl through high school. No, let's quantify that. I had two. All right. I had two pairs of shoes. You had your school / house / whatever shoes, your sneakers basically, and you had your dress shoes. That was all I had. My everyday shoes and my dress shoes, my nice occasion shoes, my shiny black little flats or whatever. That's all I had, because that's all that my family, that's all we could do. And then the moment I got money, oh man, I went shopping. I made myself feel so good just buying and buying and buying and buying. And now look at what I'm doing. I'm trying to minimize and declutter and get rid of all this excess that I allowed myself to get into because of all my past purchasing habits. And I think this may be what your problem is that you are trying to validate your self-worth through purchasing items. And again, it doesn't even have to be something that's high-end or luxury. It's just that act that you have purchased this and you have this. And it now means that you are so much better, you are more worthy than you were before you had this particular item. That's what my thinking is about it. The whole money thing and being responsible, that when I think about what I did in my own experience, I don't think you're very responsible. But that's just my feeling.
Can spend like $10,000 on this purse, $6,000 on that jacket, get a pair of shoes for $3,000, and it's totally fine. But I spend like $48
whatever
on earrings that I'm gonna enjoy wearing, and people get mad.
Now hold on, sweetie. $48 on. You spent $48 on all those earrings? Okay. So again, going back to that whole idea about excess. It's all about excess. And again, I have been there. I have gone to a little shop and stared at the wall full of earrings and necklaces and whatever, and I picked and selected to my heart's content. And it didn't matter if I just liked it a little bit. If I just saw something and it's like, oh, I kind of like that, I grabbed it. It went in the cart, and I bought it. So, yeah, I've probably done exactly that. $48, $50, $60 on just random stupid stuff. Yes, I have done that. But it wasn't because I truly wanted the items. It was just because I wanted to make myself feel better. I just wanted to feel basically worthy. I was making myself feel worthy. I bought this, and now I'm a better person. Somehow, how that kind of thinking even works in a person's brain, I don't know. I can't explain it. But there's just something about where you just, whatever it is that you want, you grab it, and you take it, and you purchase it. It's just like, I am a better person now. I am whole. I can take on the world now because I have bought this. And it's the weirdest feeling. And just like you, Amber, just like you, I would have drawers full of all of the excess that I have purchased just sitting and collecting dust. You saying that, spending $48 on a bunch of earrings that I'm going to wear and enjoy. No. I can just about guarantee, unless you wear each of those earrings just to satisfy your audience who's coming for you for making this purchase, those earrings are going to go into that vanity drawer that you've shown a couple of times, and they're going to go in that drawer. They're going to sit in that drawer, still connected with their tags, and you will never wear them. And how do I know this? Because I've done it too. I had boxes and boxes of just random stuff that for whatever reason I was on shopping spree, basically. I was on shopping spree. And I just decided I have to have this, and I have to have that, and I have to have this. And what does it do? It sits in a bag, it sits in a box, it sits in a drawer, and never sees the light of day. I had absolutely no purpose in purchasing those items. And where I am now I am still trying to go through all of the excess that I have acquired as far as clothing, jewelry, shoes, and you may laugh. People laugh at her about her journals, about her notebooks. I've said before, I see so much of myself in her. Well, guess what? I would buy notebook after journal, after sketchbook, after diary. What was it about purchasing all of these blank notebooks? I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you. But I would have a file cabinet just full of these empty, pretty, but empty, unused notebooks, journals, sketch pads, you name it. I probably had a collection very similar to hers. And since I have started my weight loss journey, which, by the way, Chantal, they are not BS. Sorry, I just had to say that. And I have been decluttering and minimalizing and getting rid of the excess in my home. I took probably about two to three copier paper boxes full of journals and notebooks and diaries and just blank books full with paper and took them to my local Goodwill. I had no use for them, and I had finally come to the realization and decision, you have no use for these. They do not spark joy. Yes, I've been reading Marie Kondo, and she's been helping me with that book. But they do not spark joy. They are not necessary for your life. Get rid of them. And I did. And oh my gosh, it is amazing how much lighter you feel when you do start to declutter your home and your environment. And I really think that this is something that Amberlynn needs to go through and needs to understand. She may be decluttering here and decluttering there, but she is still in a state of excess. And it's only going to continue to get worse until she addresses it.
Academy, $48 is really not that much. Everyone's lifestyle is completely different. And when people say like, oh, you're flexing because you have a Coach purse or a Coach wallet, like, no, that's not it. Like,
well,
I just
then
hate that, like, when I buy something super cheap,
to show
people
your
tell
audience.
me to buy more expensive things. But then when I buy expensive things, people tell me to stop flexing and I should just, like, go the cheap route.
Well,
my money's my money, your
either
money's
way.
yours, and I think that other people, like, everyone should just worry about their own. Do you get what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm gonna end this vlog, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Oh, boy. Okay, so everybody's money is their money. My money is my money. Your money is your money. I mean, yes. I understand. I get it. I agree. Whatever. I just feel, from my own experience, I just feel that you kind of are flexing because you're trying to show this is where I am right now compared to where I was. You know, look at all the money I got. I mean, you literally flip the bills in your wallet in that one video. And I mean, I was totally taken aghast by that. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? You're going to get so much hate for that. I mean, I don't care how much money you have in your wallet, more power to you. I wish I had that much money in my wallet. In my current line of work, all I'm trying to do is make ends meet. So, I mean, sure, I would love to have that kind of money in my wallet. But, you know, for you to come on camera after showing you flexing all those bills in your wallet, and then you come on camera and show that you're asking for money for a GoFundMe because apparently there's not, I don't know all the details. I don't fully understand. But for whatever reason, you couldn't help enough, or whatever help you were giving wasn't enough. I don't know. But my thing with your spending and your money is, I'm looking at it more from the mental standpoint, the emotional. You're using money and materialism to feel better about yourself. I truly believe this. It has nothing to do with trying to show off, although in some ways it does. In some ways it does, because there were things I would purchase that the sole reason I purchased it was so that people could see that I had this item. And I would bring it to work purposely so that they could see that I had it. And it wasn't even necessarily something that was at the highest fashion trend or whatever. It was just something that I either had always thought I wanted, or just everybody else has got something like this. Let me get something like it so I can be like them. Because I always wanted to be like everybody else. I always hated being me. I wanted to be like everybody else. And that's also, I really feel that's also part of being on a weight loss journey. You're not just trying to lose weight and get fit. You're trying to change your life. You're trying to change yourself, your entire self-being. And I have been going through these changes from starting this weight loss journey. I have been working toward losing weight, working towards getting fit, and with that, I've been working towards decluttering my home, minimalizing the excess I have acquired over the years, and bettering my life in general, feeling better about myself, knowing I am enough, that it doesn't matter what other people think. I am enough. I finally love myself. These are things that I think Amber really needs to learn. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and comment down below. If you enjoy my content, please feel free to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button. If you would like to be notified each time I upload, please set your bell notifications to on. Thanks again so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you next time. If you would like to reach out to me via social media, you can follow me on Instagram at elisabethdamedechat. Thanks again so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. A bientôt!